Option chain analysis part 2. Remember, option chain analysis is simply a one way to analyze market sentiments. If you are looking to make investment based only on OCA, then you are at high risk. Your investment should include study of fundamentals, technical analysis along with option chain analysis. Hey guys, welcome to another episode from Vega Stocks. In this video, we will discuss and analyze option chain analysis for the current Bank Nifty's weekly expiry, and this learning can be incorporated in any other indices or stock also. We will analyze OCA in a bit more detail. This will help you to understand the psychology and sentiments of Bank Nifty. Remember, this data on the screen changes every second and is shared by NSEindia.com. During market hours, we see this information with approx 2 minutes of delay or lagging. But before we start, a disclaimer: this video is only for educational purposes and we do not provide any tips or recommendations. And if you are new, then please like, share and subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. If you haven't watched the first part, then please watch that video first so that you can understand the overview of option chain analysis. So let's start this video. In this part, we will focus more on open interest and change in open interest. But while doing so, let's divide this chart into 4 different parts. As you can see the screen, first we will discuss on the call side. So on the call side, we have in the money call and out the money call. You can differentiate between the two with the help of the color. In the money calls are orange in color and out the money calls are white in color. Similarly, on the put side, in the money put are in orange color and out the money put are in white color. In this video, we will analyze all the 4 sections that I have shared just now in detail. We will try to identify how we compare in the money with out the money, in the money call with out of the money call against in the money put. Generally, technical analysts prefer to analyze this way. This section, we will try to do the same thing as technical analysts prefer to do, and then they try to identify the range between which they are expecting Bank Nifty to expire by either weekly or monthly, as per weekly or monthly expiry. If you fail to understand, then do share your comments and hit the bell icon, and I will definitely reply to each one of you to the best of my knowledge. So first of all, we will try to compare in the money call against out the money call. Out the money calls or out the money put premiums are lesser than the in the money calls or in the money put. That's why you might see a higher volume, a higher open interest or number of contracts in out the money calls or out the money put as compared to in the money calls or in the money put. So in this case, as you can see, at around 35,000 labels, we have 32,924 open contracts with an addition of 11,332 new contracts that was added on Friday. If we go down in the sense in the money call, if we are moving towards 34,000, we are able to see that there is a negative change in open interest. So this clearly indicates that option buyers are not interested in buying any strike price below 35,000. So I cannot see a good amount of open interest at any other strike price for in the money call except 35,000. Okay, now if we go up, here you can see there are good numbers of open interest and change in open interest at almost all the levels, but we will pick only the highest ones. So at 35,500 you can see there is 37,479 open interest, fresh contracts, and change in open interest is at 16,386. Similarly, if we go to 36,000, there is 36,447 open contracts with 16,501 new addition. At 36,500 we have 24,000 contracts with positive addition. 37,000 again we have 32,978 with positive addition. 37,500 we have 35,691 with positive addition of 23,232. 8,000 again we have 29,943. Then at 38,500 we have 28,043, and there is no point to go down because these all are traps. These all are beginners who do not understand the concept has bought these levels of contract. Of course there has to be a seller and a buyer, so seller might be positive in this case or might be less experienced, but buyers definitely should not buy such a bigger out of the money contracts. So by this it is very much clear that out of the money calls have higher open interest, higher contracts compared to in the money calls. Now let's try to look into the put side. So if we go to the put side, then in the money put there is hardly much open interest or contracts. 6,800 is at 36,000. 7,809 is at 35,500. 5,200 we have 7,000. That's all. So the open interest contract on the in the money put side is very less as compared to open interest out of the money put. So you can see at 35,000 we have 35,672 open interest fresh contracts. Change in open interest with 16,492. Similarly at 34,500 we have 30,097 contracts with 10,992 new contracts. Then at 34,000 we have 25,000. 33,500 we have 21,830. We are not going beyond the resistance 1, which is at 36,000 with open interest of 36,447 here. Similarly, resistance 2 is at 37,000 with an open interest of 32,978. So resistance 1, that is first one, that is 36,000, and resistance 2 is at 37,000. These are the two important figures that we should make a note of it. Similarly, on the put side, support 1, 35,000 acts as a good support with 35,672 open interest, and then the second one is at 34,500 with 30,097 open contracts. I hope you are able to understand. As of now, we have just analyzed all the 4 segments and tried to find out resistance 1, resistance 2 along with support 1 and support 2. So this is the range of Bank Nifty which I am expecting that the Bank Nifty will perform may go up and down till expiry, that is on 3rd of June. So the currently market is looking bullish. Why I am saying this? Because the total number of contracts on the call side is around 4,37,587. Similarly, the total contracts on the put side is 3,17,410. The information that I shared right now, the total number of contracts, has nothing to do with our analysis, but it clearly gives us a signal that there might be a chance of market going upward. Bigger players, okay, let me bring it on the table this way. If I am ready to pay you 1,000 rupees and then there are 10 people who are ready to pay you 500 rupees, what you will choose? I am sure definitely you will choose the second one. You will definitely go to 10 people who are ready to give you 500 rupees. So this is how the bigger player thinks. So we will not be able to identify what they think, how they think, and when they are going to enter into the trade. We will try to follow the simple logic, the simple strategy that we have already discussed in our last video on option chain analysis part 1, that will follow the trend. As we can see in this case, most of them are bullish, so we should also be the part of bull trend, and we should exit as and when we feel that we have achieved our target. Try to follow simple steps, try to see price action, price formation, double top or double bottom formation, or any indicator that you are using to maximize your profit. As discussed earlier, option chain analysis is done. In fact, the best day to analyze option chain analysis is on expiry day. On that day, you should look for change in open interest figures which should be in negative. If the figures are in negative, that means there is a winding off process going on a particular strike price, and you should definitely buy that strike price either on the call or the put side to make your profit. If you like this video, then please appreciate my effort by sharing and subscribing to this channel. Keep sharing to your friends, families and colleagues so that they also get benefited. Thank you very much for your support and happy trading.